So, as a review, we're going to hold the yarn tail in our dominant hand and the working yarn in our non-dominant hand. First, we will be making a slip knot by crossing the yarn over and making a loop, just like so, and pinching where the yarn crosses, making an X, and then we will push the yarn through and tighten. I'm going to show that again. Cross the yarn. You can lay over if it helps, and pull up the loop and tighten. I'm hopeful that this part of the video helps people out there who just need to see it done a little different. So the yarn is ready for the half double crochet. I'm grabbing a 3.5 millimeter hook and making sure the yarn closest to me on the hook is the yarn that moves. Putting it on the hook and making sure that yarn closest to me is the one that tightens. Pinching the slip knot that I made, I'm going to move the hook inward towards my non-dominant hand palm and back around. Okay. And that makes the chain. I really enjoy the rhythm. And I'm chaining 11 for this swatch. You can see in my previous video how to chain. It's pretty easy with the yarn over and just pulling through. All right, I am chaining 11. Let me go ahead and tighten up this slip knot. Yep, that's what I need to do. I should have 11 on here, yep. Okay, so now let's go ahead and count them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, holding the loop on the hook. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into the second chain from the hook, which is the base of the V, right there, under that top leg of the stitch, right at the base of the V, like I stated. Right there. And you're going to go under that leg of the stitch. Now I will go ahead and yarn over, going into that second stitch from the hook. Let me straighten my stuff out here. Pinch the base, yarn over, and we're going to pull through that first loop right there. That is pulling up the loop. We still had the 2 on our hook from the yarn over and going through, and now we have the pulling up the loop, and then we're going to pull through all 3. And that's the first half double crochet. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it again. Yarn over into that next stitch. You're going to have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You still have 3 on your hook. Straighten out a little bit here and zoom in. Okay. Yarn over and pull through 3. So we're going to yarn over and go into that next stitch. Yarn over, pull up the loop. Now you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. That is the half double crochet. So now we're going to go ahead and go into this next stitch right here. We're going to yarn over into that stitch, yarn over again and pull up the loop. We have 3 and pull through all 3. And now we're going to go ahead and finish out the row. So into this next stitch, not into that hole, that's where we just made the stitch. We're going to yarn over, push through into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. We've got 3 on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, there's that next stitch right there. So yarn over, three, and pull through all 3. Okay, last stitch, yarn over, into that stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Oop, I'm a little tight. There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at this. We should have 10 half double crochets. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start on the second row. So now we're going to go ahead and turn our work. Put my hook in. I lost my red hook during the video, so I'm using a 4mm here. All right, so we're going to go into this first stitch here and we're going to make a single crochet. So let's go ahead and insert our hook head there. Go ahead and yarn over. We're going to pull up the loop like you see here with 2 on the hook. We're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through those 2. That gives us a standing stitch. And as you can see here, we have a chain right there, which is our standing stitch. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, come through, pull up that loop, yarn over again, and then pull through all 3. Let's go ahead and do that again. So in this next stitch here, we're going to yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over again, and then pull through all 3. I am going to go ahead and finish out the row now. Just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I really appreciate that you are supporting me on my channel. I hope you have a wonderful day and have very happy stitching.